YouTube. Thank you for coming back to Fat Guy Builds. We're doing some differential bushing inserts to stiffen up all the movement going on in the rear end. The subframe mounting bushing inserts are KDT 943. Since we need to get to this area here, this exhaust is kind of in the way, so I'm going to remove the whole axle back in order to get to the rear suspension bushings. Here's the front and the rear, and they're labeled. You can see, yeah, it's hard to see on camera. This is front lower, front top, front lower. And then on this side, the thicker one is the lower, the rear top is the smaller one. But they're all labeled for the most part, so it's pretty simple. Support the subframe with a jack or jack stands or these pole stands, whatever you got. Now we're going to start on the right side. We're going to loosen and remove this bolt right here. So I loosened two on the driver's side. We're going to do these two first. And I supported the subframe with a jack. I only loosened the front a little bit. Then I removed it to where I have enough room to get the bushing in up top, and I have enough room to put this on the bottom. So you're going to pry off this little metal ring according to the instructions. And once you get this metal ring pried off, which I'm going to have to figure some out, then this fatter one that says lower, 68713, that will go there. I used a pry bar like this to pop it off. You're going to want to wear eye protection because that washer came flying off 100 miles an hour. Then you're just going to slide over the fat one that says lower, and you're going to have the top rear, and then you're going to put the washer back and then put the bolt back. Alright, now we're going to do the front suspension bushings. We're going to undo this plate here. First we're going to start with the 13mm 2 bolts here. You're going to take these out. Then you're going to use a 21mm and remove this bolt while supporting the subframe. Then you're going to slowly lower the subframe or raise the cart, whichever way you're going to do it. That way we can get the rubber bushing inserts on the bottom and the top of this mounting position. Alright, now that you have the subframe lowered a little, you're going to use this fat one. It's labeled front top 68715. And you're going to find the grooves, push it in nice, and then the front lower 68718. You're going to put those little grooves in the holes here, like so. Now I'm going to lift it with the spin jack as much as possible and tighten down this bolt. Now that we have the bushings on, let's go ahead, put this plate down, snug these bolts up, and retighten it. The way I realigned the back end was I put these two front ones on both sides, the blue ones, I put these back in without the plates so I can see based on the washer and the collar how square it is in the car. And then I tighten the back two down, and then well, these were pretty tight too, but that way you can sort of see if it's twisted in the car. And if this lines up pretty good and this one lines up pretty good, then you're pretty square. So then just go ahead, tighten them down, and then once all four were tightened down, I re-loosened these one at a time, put the plate, retightened everything. Then I loosened this side, put the plate, retightened everything. Retorque this to 140 foot-pounds, and then these two are pretty much like 30 foot-pounds, but I just did them hand tight, those small ones.